This is coming to you from John Wayne's 26 Bar Ranch in Eager, Arizona.
When they rode into town, folks would try to gun them down, but the gunfighters always were prepared. They survived by their speed, killing first became their creed. The gunfighters told us host was fair. Gunfighters, gunfighters, death stalking by. Gunfighters, gunfighters.
This is your old friend Chili Bill with my good buddies here, Juan Baracho and George Gabby Hayes Jr. who just took those falls for you a minute ago, telling you that no Hollywood magic is in this. Western know-how that makes Chilibill'S chili, the authentic, bring you back to life bowl of red, made with lean beef and my own championship chili blend. A real palate pleaser. Why don't you give it a try? Well, let's see, I guess I better eat. Oh, there's only one bowl here? Howdy, partners. Welcome to another edition of Chilibill'S Kitchen. I don't know what that is either. I'm going to find out pretty soon. We're going to be cooking up some camp food today. And our guest says that this is food that his grandpa taught him to cook out on the camp. We're going to be using, it looks to me like we're going to be using some cheese. We're going to be having some tortillas. I don't know how we're going to do the tortillas in camp. And of course, the good old standby ground beef. And I don't know what we're going to do with a hat with a bullet hole in it. We'll find out here pretty quick. And we'll take a little break. We'll be right back. So don't go away. Well, we're back. I don't know what we're going to do with this hat with a hole in it. What is that?
Well, that's from something we did last summer.
Ah, yeah. We did Rowan played the lead in the movie. This is Rowan Ellsworth, and he played the lead in a movie that we did last summer called The Gunfighters. And he got it, not in the end, but in the head. So anyhow, he brought this. I hadn't seen this in quite a while, so he brought it for me to take a look at. Rowan, what are we doing? Do you know what we're doing today?
Yeah, I do. We're gonna.
You do? All right.
We're gonna cook up like you said, a camp meal that my grandfather taught me how to make when I was about 8 years old. He used to go camping up at Cole's Ranch. And
where's Cole's Ranch? That's in Arizona?
Yeah, it's up on the Mogollon Rim, just north of Payson.
Sure.
And we always took this along for the first night, and then we counted on catching fish for the rest of the trip. But for the first night, we took food.
Did you get hungry?
We went hungry sometimes. We did.
You tell me that we're going to need bacon first.
Bacon first.
What are we going to do? Let's do it.
All right. Well, you need to
what are we doing?
Cut this up into fine little chunks so that it fries quicker.
All right.
You know, it's already sliced, so we're not worried about slicing it.
Now, what would be feeding the whole camp with this?
Yeah,
then?
this is enough for probably 5 or 6 people.
5 or 6 people. Okay, and so this would be kind of a. What do we want to do? Just want to dump that out here, and we don't need the rest of this, right? All right, and we need to break this up, or will it fry that way?
It'll fry apart.
Okay, let's throw that in there. Oh yeah, we got the stove hot. I was worried we didn't have it warming up, but we've got it hot. We got to get a little bit of oil or grease in the bottom of the pan here.
There's nothing like these old black cast iron skillets to cook in either.
They're hard to beat, and I've used them, well, all my life.
How about an onion? You got an onion?
An onion. Oh yeah, I got one in the freezer. Be right back. Oh yeah, there we go. Here's your onion.
Why in the freezer of all places?
Well, supposedly it's supposed to keep the oils and the juices from squirting up and hitting you in the eye and make you cry. You want to try it and see whether or not it works?
Try it, right?
Let's try it. I'll watch your eyes here and see if it worked.
I've never heard
Did you
of
peel that thing, or we throwing the peels in
Well,
too?
most of the peel's coming off, but it's okay. This is about enough for just what we got here. Let's take these off real quick.
All right. How much of an onion are we going to use?
Oh, about a half.
Going to use about a half an onion.
That's a good-sized onion.
All right. Am I supposed to stay away from you when you got a knife in your hand, or what?
Well, fingers aren't part of the recipe.
All right. Now what are you going to do? Just kind of chop it up just a little bit?
More.
Okay. Now, I've got to get something to stir this thing with.
Use the knife.
Well, I may have to, because I forgot to put a stirring spoon out for us here.
Here for you. You put the onions in, I'll get some.
All right. Now, these can, yeah, they're down there someplace. I think it might be one of these, probably. Now, all we need is the onions in here, and we stir this all together.
Right.
Okay. You find something?
What did you burn that on?
Well,
Was that some of your chili?
we had an accident.
That wasn't some of your killer chili?
No, it isn't that hot. Killer chili.
Killer chili.
All right. Well, it stirs anyhow.
Okay.
Okay, let's see here. We want all the onion in there.
Yep.
Skin, did you say skins and all?
Well, I got most of them out.
You
They're
got
okay.
most of it? All
They
right.
cooked down pretty good.
All right, there we go. Now what are we going to do?
Some potatoes.
Now, you wash the potatoes,
I washed the potatoes.
and we're leaving the skins on.
Leaving the skins on.
Now, are you just going to dice them up, leaving them
Yeah.
big hunks, or what are you going to do with them?
Well, they won't be exactly diced because I'm not that accurate at cutting them, but
I'm moving back.
you cut it into some, maybe try and get them diced.
All right, we're going to cut these pieces up,
Yeah,
though,
we're going to cut these
right?
up.
Rowan,
I'm not a
let me have that
chef.
knife.
Why don't you take the
Let me
knife?
have that
Show me
knife.
how look at this. He makes it look like it's
Now, those go in too now?
in there now.
This is almost like stew, mulligan stew or
Yeah,
something.
except we
huh?
don't have as much liquid.
Oh, yeah, okay. So all we're going to do is just cut these up just to get a little bit of a, just bite size probably,
Right,
huh?
bite size.
Okay.
That's a good word.
Bite size?
Bite size.
All right, how many of these we're going to need?
Let's do that much right there.
That much right
That
there?
much right there.
All right, let me get these going. What else you been doing lately? You doing any more movies or anything like that? Or are you out of work?
Basically, no. I'm going back to school at Arizona State,
You are.
trying to find
Oh.
out how smart I am or how dumb I am.
It's kind of tough, isn't
It
it?
is. After that many years, it's been 20 years between first and second semester calculus, and I found out you don't want to wait that long.
You're a mathematician is what you want to be? Is that it?
That's it.
I think we about lost one out there. Let's see. Here, let me just dice these up a little bit. Let's get this going real fast for us here, if I can keep from whacking my fingers. All right, that should do it. We'll just kind of hunk these up just a little bit here. Now, what goes on after this? What do we, is that it?
Well, we wait for this all to cook together, and then we've got one more ingredient we need to add.
Well, oh, we do?
Yeah.
What are we going to do to it?
We'll add some cream corn to it. And
Cream
get ready to
corn?
eat it.
All right. Cream corn?
You got it.
Where do you find that out in the camp?
That's why you take it with you the first night. That's why it's in a can.
Oh, I see. You're not using fresh corn then.
No.
Okay. Well, you young guys, shortcutters. All right. All we have to do now is just let this cook in with the 3 ingredients that we now have in there. Is that right?
Right.
Okay. How long does that have to cook? Do you have any idea?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. What are we going to do for 5 minutes? Just stand here?
They're crying
Huh?
about the onions, I guess.
You notice
It
that,
worked. It
you
worked.
notice that we didn't end up shedding tears.
Not even of joy.
What, when you did the movie last year, let's talk about that just a little bit while we've got you here. When you did the movie last year, that was your first movie, right?
That's right.
And it turned out all right for you and everything. I mean, were you pleased with your performance? Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I was. I haven't heard any critics knock me down, and I was pleased with what we had out
That's
of it.
good.
I enjoyed it.
That's good. We got a bomber flying
I know.
around here. We got to have to get rid of that guy here pretty quick. We're going to need that cream corn. What did you do? Did you use my shotgun to open that thing up with?
Yeah, but I didn't know you had it loaded with slugs instead of double hot buck. Look at that.
Well, I tell you, that sure did the trick, didn't it? All right, now I guess we've cooked almost long enough, huh? We may
Right.
have to cook this between the break and so
Okay.
forth to get that out of the way. Now, let's kind of explain. While this is cooking,
Yeah.
you can kind of explain what we're going to do in the next segment here. You want to put that in now?
Yeah, let's go ahead and put it in.
Okay, put that in now.
Yep.
All right, we don't need any more moisture or anything like that, right?
Does it all right there.
Okay, now just stir that up and just let the whole thing cook.
Just let it cook till the potatoes are
All
done.
right. Now let's talk about what you're going to do on the next segment here. Let's take a look at some of this stuff we've got over here. We've got a pan, just a plain old pan. what are we going to do with a plain old pan? You going to cook some more of this type of thing?
No, you had the tortillas. But you didn't know what we were going to do with them.
Tortillas, I see.
Those are flour tortillas that we're going to cook up into little shells, bowls, tortilla bowls.
I see. And then what are we going to be making?
We're going to be making like a taco salad.
Like a taco salad. All right. And we have to get some oil. So why don't you get some oil down there for me? Is it going to be enough oil?
Oh, yeah.
Used an old whiskey bottle for that.
Was it?
Huh?
Was it clean or is this flavored?
Oh no, it's just fine. It's just fine. All right, let's put that in there. How much are we gonna need?
Oh, we need about a half-inch or a little more.
Okay, a little bit more.
Yeah.
All right, we'll put that in. Let that start warming up on it. This is boiling now. Now, what else have we got going over here? We've got, of course, we're just gonna use our plain old salad makings.
Right. This is just toppings.
I see.
You're gonna cook up the shell.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got to get some taco meat going.
Uh-oh, we've got to get another frying pan.
We've got to get another frying pan.
I got to get another.
It'll be done here in a minute, see?
You think so?
Well, as soon as we get the potatoes done.
Well, did we just set that aside then, is what you're telling me?
Yeah.
All right, let me get this stirred around here in a little bit, and we're going to have to get another frying pan if we've got to cook some meat up, don't we?
Right.
All right, we do that before we do this shell?
No, it can be cooking at the same time.
All right, let's see if we can find another frying pan back here. I think I've got one floating around here somewhere, maybe. I don't see one. Let's, let me have that other saucepan. There we go.
This one?
Yeah, that'll do it, right there. Come up, they can't see you down there. All right, now what do we need? I need the hamburger. I got to go over and get the you go over and get the hamburger. I think it's, what do we do? Put it in there.
Is it in with the onion?
Yeah, go ahead and get that out of there. And we'll get this one going right now. That'll get us a little bit of head start on cooking of this thing. How much of this are we going to use?
There's a lot of us here. Let's go ahead and cook it.
All right, we have...
What is how much will fit in there?
Oh, it'll go. We've got, what we have here is we've got 2 pounds, or roughly 2 pounds, of ground beef. And, you know, I kind of like to use the not too fatty meat, you know, so it gets a little bit greasy. Of course, in camp, a lot of times they don't care, do they?
They don't care as long as...
That's right. As long as it's food, they don't care. We're going to go ahead and get this cooked up here. We're going to take a break. Come back, and we're going to put all this thing together. Don't go away.
Caramba, somebody stole my caballo.
Nobody stole your caballo, Tomato. He took off and became a lawyer after tasting Chilibill's famous championship chili.
Well, I know you from some place.
I'm Chili Bill, and we're doing a man-on-the-range interview to find out how many of you good folks out there like your chili hot and spicy. That's the way I like mine. Plenty of hot stuff in it to keep my mustachio curled. Here, Tomato, try some of this and become a lawyer, too.
Smells like chili.
Hey, you're getting smarter already, Tomato.
Good chili.
Of course it's good. It's Chilibill's chili, and those of you who like it hot and spicy can enjoy all those good recipes you've seen Chili Bill and his guests cook on Chilibill's Kitchen Show by going to your local trading post or bookstore and picking up a copy of his famous recipe book, If You Like It Hot.
See?
Or you can order it direct by sending your money order for...
We're back. Rowan, I think this is just about done here, but you know, I'm going to bring that over here just a second. You know, this doesn't look like it's got enough color in there for me. Can't we put a little bit of this in here and get a little bit of red color?
Let's cut up that, yeah.
Let me get just a little bit. I'll just take the butt end off of this, and we'll get a little bit of color in there. Doesn't have to be much. I guess we could have this for breakfast. Would this be breakfast or not?
Usually for dinner.
Oh, dinner.
Dinner.
Oh, well, you can use lots of tomatoes for dinner.
Right.
And let's see. I think that'll do it here, and we'll set this one aside here. Didn't you tell me that we had to have a little bit of onion or something in this thing?
Yeah, let me find the onion over here.
Okay, you get the onion? There we go. There's the onion. All right.
That's color.
That's color. Now we have red and green.
Green.
All right, let's set this aside. Of course, that's good old green death. That'll liven it up just a little bit. You didn't think you were going to get out of here with without a little bit of chili in there,
No,
did you?
that's fine.
Okay.
I have used green chilies myself.
All
Never,
right. Well, not
never pure
jalapenos.
extract.
All right. Now you say we need the whole. What is this? A half?
That's about a half.
That's about a half. All right. Let's go ahead and you just want to hunk this up and put this in the meat. Is that
Right,
what we want to
that's
do? All right. Let's see if I can do this without cutting myself good here. And we'll just hunk this up real quick here. Like that. Hide, hair, horns, and all.
You got it.
All right. Now, just put that in there, huh?
Put that in with the meat.
Okay, now that's all we have to do with the meat right now. We have to let it cook for a while.
I brought some of this. You ever seen this before?
Yes, I have seen that before.
This is all you need to top off that meat
All right.
to perfection.
Okay, we'll put a little bit of old Jack Creek in there, and that'll liven this whole thing up. You don't want to use this one, though, huh? That's the...
No, well,
fire.
I would. If it
That
was
was-
me, I would.
All right, so you want the whole thing in there?
Sure, they've got
I'm
enough.
glad to see you're using some of my stuff, you know.
Absolutely.
All right, so
I
we'll
even
just...
got the cookbook at home.
Oh, do you? Look at that.
Don't
Look
do
what I
that.
did. Look what I did. Dropped it all over. That's all right.
That's
It was
okay.
going to be too hot anyhow. So what we'll do is we'll just put that in there. We're going to need a little bit of moisture. We got any water or anything around here? Because that's going to soak up a lot of the moisture. Yeah.
No, we don't.
Huh? There. Let's go. There we go. There we go.
Okay.
You know, you can't go through one of these without goofing someplace. All right, that'll do that. Okay, now, there's a little water right there. Wouldn't you want to get it for me?
Okay.
All right, we'll turn this heat up here, and all we have to do now is just cook this meat a little bit, right?
Right.
Let's put a little bit, just a little bit in there. All right, now, we're going to get into the final thing, which is what?
Preparing the shells for putting all
Preparing
this
the
stuff
shells. Okay. Now, where's something to drain these on? Oh,
All right.
use that paper sack there. We'll cover up my mess.
in. Cover up your
There we
mess
are.
with that.
See?
Also, we gotta get the lettuce ready to put in those.
All right. What? How do you normally do that? Just
Well, you
start
just
hacking
take the
from the
knife
end?
and start cutting off from the end.
Oh, come on, come on, come on. Just reach in there, pull the core out. There you are. Okay.
All right.
Now, what do you want to do with this? Just
Let's just
hack it up?
shred it up good.
Just hack it up good,
That's
huh?
good.
All right. Now, this is for the salad, huh?
This is the salad part of the taco salad.
Did you learn how to say salad in Mexican?
You're
Or-
gonna hate yourself. It's ensalada.
Ah, ha, ha, ha. You're right. All right, this is a whole head of lettuce. We've got a whole crew out here. You know, there's a fly that's about ready to dive bomb us.
I know just the thing for him.
You're gonna get the...
I use it on the
Shotgun.
can. I'll use it on the fly.
Okay.
Little too much.
You may just blow a hole in the ceiling there.
Okay.
All right, this is cooking here. Now, what do we have to do next? We've got that ready. Now what?
Let's go ahead and start on these.
All right, now you're going to have to show me how to do this.
Okay.
So let's get over here and get going. Let's see if we can get a shot for him
All
right there.
Put these things in there. Make the flour tortillas.
Yeah.
And
Oh, these are just flour.
Flour
tortillas.
you put it in.
Hot grease.
Hot grease.
All
Kind of
right.
put it to the form of a bowl.
Yeah.
And, you
And
can,
what this is going to be just like a little bowl when we
this will
get
be
through
a
with it.
flour
Huh?
tortilla bowl.
All right.
And when we get it done, it'll be, what I do is I cook the bottom like this for just a few seconds here till it's good and firm.
Yeah.
Don't want to burn it.
Well, you're going to burn it. Look, boy,
And then
we're
you turn
hot.
it over.
Okay. Can we get a shot
And that
of
way you
that?
cut the edge, cook the edge.
All right.
You see, it's a nice golden brown.
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
nice.
burnt.
Yeah, all right, that's golden brown. How long do we have to keep that in there cooking?
Just
till it
it's-
firms up?
Just till it's good and firm and
All right,
hold its
let's
shape.
make another one of those real quick,
All
okay?
right, let me just put this here to drain.
Let me see here. Let's go ahead and put another one in. That's turning good and red.
That
That's what
looks
I
good.
like.
That
see.
looks good.
Okay, now you're pushing the middle
the
down.
middle down.
Yeah. Now, you know, really could use a smaller saucepan,
Smaller saucepan.
and you get a larger edges on your cup.
Or you can use the larger tortillas. These are the
Sure.
smaller flour
Yeah, you know, when I
tortillas.
used to make these myself, I did it with two of the strainers. I'd put one of these in one strainer and then put the other strainer in it and put it in the deep fryer.
That'd be the easy way
makes
to do it.
beautiful ones. Okay, yeah, that looks good. You know
Not
what you're
quite
doing.
as golden as this one is.
No, well, the fire's gotten a little bit cooler.
Look at it
All
bubbling
right.
over there.
Yeah, I better get that.
Is that from the oven or is that from the chili?
No, that's from the chili.
I don't doubt it for a minute.
There we go. All right. That, we're going to need a little more water in there yet. See, what happens is that chili powder and all those spices that are in that, which you have oregano, comino, and cilantro, and that all soaks up the water and any of the grease that's in with the meat. So you have to add just a little bit of water. That's almost chili right there. We can almost sit down and eat chili. You even got the right spoon.
I think for those that may have joined us a little late, you want to explain that that spoon was that way, that chili didn't do that to it.
No, the chili didn't do that to the spoon. Really. We had an accident one day.
All
All right.
Another one?
No, I don't think so. I think what we're going to do now is we're going to see where we're at. We've got the camp. What would you call this? What would you call this
we used to call it corn chowder.
Corn chowder.
Right.
Camp corn chowder.
Camp corn chowder.
All right, that's ready. Now what we'll do is we'll serve that up. Well, probably on the camp. We just serve it right out of the black iron skillet. We've got our meat going, which we've added the spices and the chili and so forth to it. Now we have the shells ready here. Now what do we do?
We got the lettuce ready to put in here. We need to get some tomato cut up.
Tomatoes cut up. Now is this going to be? Is this done enough here for us to
absolutely
to do it or not?
Yep, looks
onion,
super.
Onions and everything are ready.
That's the way I like them.
All right, get started. Tell me what we're doing.
First, you gotta take some lettuce, fill in the shell here with some of this lettuce. Then you take the meat. Let's use the spatula.
You're not going to make it with that one, are you?
No, let me use the spatula.
Here we go.
You take the spatula.
All right.
Add a little of the meat on top
that does look good. You know that?
Then I've got some of that cheese that you were talking about. We grated it up.
Yeah.
And you sprinkle that on so that it melts on there.
How about some of the tomato?
And then you cut up the tomato and put that on there.
All right. We'll just take a slice of the tomato here like that and just kind of dice it up a little bit like that. All right, and then just kind of cover it on top, huh?
Yeah, just kind of sprinkle it up there.
All right.
And then if you want salt and pepper to go on it, you add that.
We didn't put any salt?
We didn't put any in either one of them. That one usually, the bacon is salty enough to add
the bacon would be salty enough.
This one, it depends on if you like the Jack Creek stuff, the Chilibill'S chili.
All right, thanks for the plug.
If it's not salty enough for you, then you can add a little bit of
All right, so let's make up another one here then.
Okay.
And then I'll go ahead and cut up just a little bit more of this for you here. And we're just going to be just about ready to eat, you know.
Just about. I'm ready already, I think.
Well, it looks good. Smells good. And I think that this you could really serve a lot of people with, you know. I mean, once you got started, you could go forever. You could just really pour them out, couldn't you? Mm-hmm. All right, now you need a little bit more of this to go on there, like this.
Like that. And there they are.
All right, so now let's see what we've got here. We've got our ensalada, right?
Right.
Here we go. And we have our corn chowder. And we're going to set up here in a minute, and we're going to give this a try. Let me keep this from burning here.
Let's
get that thing out of there someplace. And we're going to go ahead and get this stuff on the table. And we're going to eat some of it. It looks good, smells good. We'll be right back. Don't go away. You do know what you're doing, don't you?
I do know what I'm doing here.
Oh, howdy, partners. This is old Chili Bill. Just want to remind you, we're going to be coming your way every Saturday right here on KUSK. We're going to be cooking up all those great foods of the Southwest. Enchiladas, tacos, burros, guacamole, barbecue. We sure don't want you to miss any of it. So stay tuned right here on KUSK. Till then, adios.
When they rode into town, folks tried to gun them down, but the gunfighters always were prepared. They survived by their speed, killing first became the creed, but the gunfighters' code was host.
Oh, howdy, partners. This is old Chili Bill. Just want to remind you, we're going to be coming your way every Saturday right here on KUSK. We're going to be cooking up all those great foods of the Southwest. Enchiladas, tacos, burros, guacamole, barbecue. We sure don't want you to miss any of it. So stay tuned right here on KUSK. Till then, adios. Oh, Rowan, that looks pretty good over there. We still got that fly going around here. We're going to have to get the shotgun out again. But that stuff looks pretty good there, you know, and you did a heck of a good job on that. And it's got nice color. And our camp goulash over here is ready to go. Which one are we going to eat first?
Let's start with these.
You want to start with, all right, finger food there.
Finger food.
All right, so I've got one of these.
And I got one.
All right, now, let's see. You want me to serve you here then?
Sure, just put a little
All
bit
right,
right
let me
there.
serve you some of this. What'd you call this now?
Corn chowder.
Corn chowder. All right, we're going to give you a little bit of corn chowder here.
That's good.
That's enough for you?
Sure.
Did we get everything done? Looks like it, doesn't
Looks
it?
like it.
Yeah, let me get a little bit of that corn chowder. Looks good, too. You ready for the lumbre verde?
There's enough in here that you didn't stir up, but I think I'll pass on
You
any
think you're
more.
going to get it, huh? Well, you know me. I got to have a little bit of that on there. There we go. All right, let's see. Let's give it a try here and just see what taste all right to you? Sound just
Tastes
like
great.
about like it is on camp, huh?
Yep, yep.
Tastes good. Very good. Yeah, I'd go for this kind of stuff. You know, we're going to have to leave them today, and we'll see you next time. Adios. Let's get going here.